Hello and welcome to the channel. I am so excited that you guys are here. Y'all, this one has been a struggle. I am just going to put it out there to begin with. This is Shape It Up, and our shape this week is chevron. Now, I love a good chevron, but like I said, this one was a struggle. So who am I? I am Karen. I am the everything behind A Little Kinder here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I would love to have you as a follower. If you are new here, if you are just finding me because of the hop, welcome. I am so glad that you are joining us. If you are returning, welcome back, friend. Grab something to drink and pull up a chair and let's chat, okay? Y'all, chevrons are probably one of my favorite patterns ever. But they are technical if you want to create them. I'll give you a little sneak into something that's going to happen next week. So next week, and by next week, I mean Sunday, January 21st, my scrap lift group that meets on Sundays as well, we have picked a layout that has a chevron pattern in it where we're making our chevron, and there'll be some tips there on using paper to make chevrons. So just be aware that's coming. So that said, this for me was like 2 weeks in a row, but I knew I needed to dive into this one with as much enthusiasm as I had for the other one. So, knowing in the back of my head that Hip Kit Club has had some chevron papers in the past, my immediate thought was, let's let the paper do the work for me. Let's work smarter, not harder. Now, my photos that I chose for this, I thought worked well with chevron as well. These are Expedition Everest at Animal Kingdom, and this is a selfie. And it's a very bad selfie because it cuts half my husband's head off. But I was trying, y'all, this shape here lines up and matches this shape here. I mean, the details of the Imagineers at Disney are genius. So I was trying to get things to line up, but not like be super matchy-matchy. But anyway, so I ended up cutting off half his face. But, you know, it is what it is. And then this one is just at sunset. It's a different angle. It's like you walked this way, you know, down the path a little bit. So those are my photos. I am going to be using some scraps. Yeah, y'all, I don't usually have a ton of scraps, but I have a little bit. These are from Free Spirit, which was, I think, June Hip Kit Club. So I've pulled this because I really kind of like this flower with the photograph. It's the right color. So we've got a little bit of scrap of that. Then I pulled this chevron paper out of Free Spirit. This is really the one that I was thinking about. And so I have some ideas. We're going to jazz this up. We'll talk about that in a second. Then I was thinking, okay, where else can I find chevrons in Hip Kit Club? This is out of the, this may be August Hip Kit Club. This is the paper extra, not the main kit, but the add-on. And it had chevrons on one side, but I actually, y'all, think that I like this color with this. It's just a little bit lighter. And then this paper kind of has this printed, reminds me of canvas. So I'm thinking we may use that side instead of the chevron side. And then there was this one that was in Fall Vibes, which I think is September. I don't think it was October. Maybe it was October. Anyway, I really liked this because it's giving me chevron vibes without being super chevron, if that makes any sense. Because of these diamonds in this paper, I really like the vibe that it's giving. So we're going to use that as our base. we are going to cut out a section of this. Then we're going to add some washi tape to it. And I think, trying to find where my washi tape starts and ends is always fun. Because you would think that I could just feel it. Oh, friends, that's got to be it right there. All right, so my thought was that we would put the washi tape in, look at that, like this. Then we'll take a straight edge ruler and an X-Acto knife and cut it so it's mitered together. So my thought was that we would put that one there, and then this one, which is skinnier, we would add in between here, like this, with just a little bit of the white on either side. That didn't center very well, but the idea is that it would have equal white on both sides. There we go. And then miter it as well. So just kind of jazzing this up a little bit. One, because I don't want to create my own chevrons, and I thought that this might be a fun way to incorporate the chevrons and kind of have it be unique to me. Now, for embellishments, I have pulled out two different alphas. This one went with the, not Fall Vibes. Yeah, Fall Vibes. This was in Fall Vibes. And then these were the add-ons that you could get in August. So I was thinking we might do Expedition Everest is the title. And then I pulled out some of the, what are these called? All of a sudden I've lost the ephemera. My head hurts. Y'all, words. Pulled out some of the ephemera, and I also pulled out some of the fabric stickers. I really love this time to explore because it is Expedition Everest. And yeah, so thinking that's kind of where we're headed embellishment wise. So we'll see. Still not 100% sure how this whole layout is going to go together. Yeah, so this is going to be a fun one. We're going to cut the mic off. We're going to speed this up, and hopefully I don't bore you to tears as I make a layout, because I kind of got to figure out how much of this I want to cut apart and what colors I want. Yeah, it's a whole thing, y'all. So that's what I'm going to do. Cutting the mic, speeding it up. We'll have some soft music, and then we'll be together when we have a layout. I really like how this one came together. It was definitely a labor of love doing all of these chevrons, but I really like the addition of that washi tape. It really pulls in more colors to this layout. It gives a fun element. This heart washi is a Vicky Bouton. I think this is from Fernwood. I've pulled them out of all their packaging, so I'm not 100% sure. But I really like the addition of that. So that is just a fun little thing that you can do. If you have a ton of washi, like I do, I have a ton of it. I have like those Michaels washi. I put a picture up on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, right after the beginning of the year, when I actually picked those up at Michaels. They're washi drawers, and they're 3 drawers. Each drawer has like 3 rows at the top, and so it holds quite a bit of washi tape. I wasn't using it. I love it. I think it's beautiful, but I wasn't using it. So having it, being able to add things to layouts, just little additional pieces inside of the pattern papers, to me just personalizes it. So, you know, everyone who got Hip Kit Club got this, or got this kit, got this paper, but it looks so different because I added the washi tape to it. So really love how this one turned out. I do have some room down here to add some journaling. I do not ride Everest anymore. Fun fact, I hate roller coasters. They are not a thing for me. I do not like them. They are not fun. I do not enjoy them. However, my thrill seeker husband loves them. And so for years and years and years, when we would go to Disney with the kids, he and the kids would ride and I would people watch. And I was very happy. My kids used to tell me that they were worried that mommy would get bored while they waited in lines. Because, you know, the lines aren't always short. And even the faster lines, you know, it could be a 20, 30-minute wait. Not a problem. I loved it. I would have my camera and I would take pictures, grab details, walk around. I really didn't mind. And so I will say that one of the things that I do miss, because I don't ride the rides, is the theming inside the rides. If Disney Imagineers paid this much attention to something across the waterway, and that the piece here mimics the mountain, the theming on the inside of these rides is that much detail, if not more. That's the only thing I miss. Now, could I stand in line with them and then bail? Yes, I absolutely could. And I did that plenty of times when it was something that I wanted to be with them. But for many years, Jackson, our little one, was too small to ride the rides, and so he and I would just make a thing of it. And then there were even times when he got a little bit older that he was like, no, I'm just going to chill with mom, because he loved that. And we would make up stories about people, you know, like where they were from and was it their first time at Disney, and just I don't know. It was fun. It was definitely something different. So I am going to add a little bit of journaling down here, and it's going to stick out right there by this little circle. So there it is. Thank you so much for joining me. I do have a huge, huge favor to ask. Would you please share this video with your scrapbooking friends? I have a huge, huge goal this year that I want to hit 1,000 followers. And I can't do it without you. I can't follow myself 1,000 times. I need your help. And so if you would please share this video out, like the video so that YouTube kicks it out for others, and make sure that you subscribe as well. So until we're together again, my friends, go make some memories. Bye-bye.